If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Selena's killer, Yolanda Saldivar, is getting her own show again. Do we need to hear more from this woman?
She had her show before?
Yeah,
like she was the host of a show?
Well, she's been the star of multiple docuseries. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago they did it, and they did it on, when I was a kid, I used to watch Behind the Music on loop. So I watched that Behind the Music, and she said, I will not discuss that. Every time they asked her about Selena. Yeah. But now she's getting her own show on Oxygen, Selena and Yolanda, The Secrets Between Them. She said her family's been working on new evidence that will prove her innocence. She says she's innocent still, and she's up for parole next year.
No, don't let her out.
Yeah, right?
Keep her in there.
Yeah, shot Selena in the back in the late 90s. She was the president of Selena's fan club.
I thought it was a pretty open and shut case that she
shot her in the back.
They caught her in the parking lot or something, didn't they?
Threatening to kill herself.
She was claiming that it was an accident or something like that. That the gun, she wasn't trying to do that.
She claims Selena's father was like stealing money.
Yeah, that there's a lot more to it.
You gotta, I'm sorry, Riggins, I gotta stop all of y'all. It's Tejano Singer Selena. You always gotta say Tejano Singer Selena. Tejano Singer Selena.
I apologize. Tejano Singer Selena.
Yes.
Her killer, convicted killer.
Yeah, convicted killer.
Yolanda Saldivar.
She ugly. Ugh.
Yeah, she's gross, and I wish they wouldn't give her a platform.
No, nothing.
Oh, she's ugly now?
Well. Uglier.
Prison must have done it to her.
Oh, my God. Well, it's been so many years. I mean, she's probably not aged well.
Were you guys fans of Legends of the Fall, the Brad Pitt vehicle?
I've seen it. It was good.
That's where they say Brad Pitt really came into his own as a sort of a hunky leading man.
It's a good movie.
The director of it saying Brad Pitt was volatile on set. His name is Edward Zwick. He's got a new book coming out, and said they really struggled and threw some chairs at each other and got pretty ugly. Said Brad was volatile when riled. So I don't know.
I just assume they're all like that. Those Hollywood people when they're shooting movies and stuff, because they're also, self-absorbed, but they all have their creative visions that are different than each other. I figure they do that all the time.
Yeah, probably.
Why is he bringing it up 30 years later?
Well, he's just now putting out the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got to sell some books.
Yeah, you got to sell books.
Got to drop Brad Pitt's name in there.
But I mean, there are reports of how he is volatile or was.
Yeah.
He get on that vodka and stuff. He get that head right.
Well,
wasn't that what was it Angelina that said that? He got on that vodka and he'd start going crazy.
That's what happened on the airplane, right?
Yeah, he just said, man, get that head right, and then he just like, ooh, you don't want to be around him now.
Is that a quote from Angelina?
Yeah, ooh.
She said,
don't let him get on that vodka. Now, he can drink beer all day long, but once he gets on that vodka, he turns mean now. Ooh. He turns mean, acting like he's 24 years old.
Leave Shiloh out of this.
Thank you, Angelina. Kanye West says he's having trouble booking venues, believe it or not. He did say he sold out the United Center in Chicago. He said it's the only arena that's been available to him. He's doing these listening parties for his upcoming album. And the United Center is the only one that's taken him up. So he's now asking social media followers, please, if anybody works for any of these arenas or knows somebody, I would like to book the venue.
So a listening party, like your brother went to one in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
Riggins? That's where you pay for a ticket to go into a giant arena and Kanye plays recordings of his new album for you.
Essentially. But they're big productions. I mean, in the last one, they had this house in the middle of the dirt floor, and Kim Kardashian comes out wearing a wedding dress. It's like a whole weird experience.
But there's no live music being played. It's just being played off of his album.
Yeah. And then Marilyn Manson comes out, and it's like, weird.
Yeah, they used to always have these for a few fans and for critics. They would have a listening party prior to the release of an album. And I think it was Metallica was the first one that said, hey, why don't we do it at Madison Square Garden? Forget the critics. Let's give away all the tickets. And they did it for free. Like in the 90s, they did a whole big thing. They 22,000 people came, and that's when people started making it a much bigger deal. It used to be like just 100 people would come to a listening party to hear somebody's new album because that's how critics would hear it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I should get invited to all that because I think I'm America's #1 critical person.
There you go.
So when they do that,
It's true.
do the people who are releasing the album, do they just stand on stage while it's playing and do nothing?
Yeah, basically.
Or they go to the back. They just hang out in the back because people are just supposed to be listening to the album.
Kanye just kind of mock raps it like with no microphone. He's like kind of acting like he's performing the song, but it's all on the track. It's weird. He's got like his masks on. It's like a whole thing.
How much did your brother pay for a ticket to go to that? Really?
Oh no.
Yeah, and he was there like 4 hours beforehand. I was like, you have 3 kids at home. Go home.
He was there 4 hours before.
I think 4 or 5 hours.
Oh no.
You're like 40.
Yeah. What are you
You have
doing?
a job.
Yeah.
Like, go. How are you
But-
doing this? Your wife, I would kill you.
You know that I can remember my dad going and doing that kind of stuff though, all the time.
Oh, Conway Twitty's got a new album coming.
No, my daddy was more of a George Jones.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Would you have gone to a Tracy Lawrence listening
To
party?
listen to him play a CD? No.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
I'm not going to an Eric Church one either. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I can wait a week and play the CD as much as I want in my truck. So
True.
Anytime, day or night.
Yeah. Still got a CD player in there. That's even surprising.
well, back then you said Tracy Lawrence. So,
Yeah.
back then I would have been able to play the CD.
They had to pop in a cassette.
Yeah. And then Tokyo TS, the Eras Tour, is the top trending topic. Taylor Swift kicking off the first night of 4 concerts in the Tokyo Dome. The first foreign artist to ever perform 4 consecutive nights in the Tokyo Dome. So she will be flying back just in time for the Super Bowl. So those are a few things that are now trending.
Somebody, a business owner, has finally taken a stand. A lot of you are not going to like this stand that he has taken, and you're really not going to like it when it comes to U.S. shores and becomes a thing, changing your entire lives, not only just in a social way, but also a lot of you, it will hamper the meaning of your life. You won't have a purpose anymore if this takes off in U.S. America. We'll tell you what it is next.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first-class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Miss any part of today's show? Catch up anytime on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Whew. About to deliver some sad news to some people, a lot of people. Now, the good news is that this is only starting to happen in Australia, but if it goes like most things do, sooner or later it ends up on our shores in U.S. America. There's a man who owns a chain of workout facilities, gyms as we call them in U.S. America. And there's a new policy at all of his locations, and that new policy is absolutely no tripods allowed. But that's not all.
Oh.
Because you may be saying, well, that's fine. I video myself in the gym all the time, but I don't take a tripod in there. Well, here's what he says. It is our duty of care to provide safety, protection, and privacy to all our members. Tripods have become a trip hazard and a safety concern. He also says that if you want to film your workouts and upload to social media, you can still do that without a tripod, but you're going to have to purchase a media pass from the front desk. And if somebody in the background is filmed in your video, you have to go get their consent to be able to post it on social media.
Yeah,
I love that.
So it's a safety and privacy issue. He said, quote, if you must take a quick video with your phone while you're training, please be aware of anyone in the background and make sure you have their consent to post or share their image if they are. Better still, put your phone down and get on with training. This may not be popular with the tripod crew, but everyone else will appreciate not having to deal with them. He said, just because someone wants to film every aspect of their life, including their workouts, it doesn't mean that everyone else wants to be in the movie.
It's very true.
And then he said that he's updated his rules to where photo shoots must be booked ahead of time. If you want to come in and do a photo shoot, you can't just do it during regular business hours while people are in there working out. That you have to book it just like you would if you were going to a studio to do a photo shoot.
I see no problem with that.
I love that.
I never understood people who get so angry. And I'm trying to film, and this guy walks right through it. Well, he probably didn't even notice that you were filming. And that's become such a bone of contention, it seems, online. But I don't know. There are a lot of people when I'm at the gym, and rarely do I ever see anybody filming, and if they do, they're not making a big deal about it. You know what I mean?
But he did lose me in one spot here when he said the gym was, quote, a sacred place and should be treated as such. It's not a sacred place. I mean, it's a cool place. It's good for you. If you go in there, you're doing it right.
The gym is my church.
Yeah, and it reminded me of that overly dramatic DJ that we knew one time. He was a morning DJ and said the tanning bed was his sanctuary. Like, come on. Dude. Somebody said, hey, you look really tan. You been going to the tanning bed? Yeah, it's my sanctuary. Just say, yeah. Yeah, I bought a few sessions. Yeah, it's my sanctuary. Yeah, because you're so weighted down with stress that the only escape you can have is by jumping in the tanning bed for 10 minutes, listening to the dull roar. Ooh. The gym is a sacred place. If it is, then you need to reevaluate. But how many people would change gyms if they were told you can't video your workouts in there unless you get people's permission to have them in your videos in the back? Does that mean that every time you video something, you have to watch it back and then go find the person that was in the background and get them to sign a release or do whatever? Yeah. Or does the media pass that this guy has for sale, does that cover?
The way you read that, I would think that even if you have the media pass, you got to go tell everybody, hey, you cool with this? Everybody's good with this?
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
But I don't know. I guess the gym is not considered a public place because you can video in a public place like a sidewalk or outside of in the town square or whatever, and you don't have to get people's permission.
Yeah, it would all depend on if your gym membership has that. In the contract that you sign with the gym, if there's something
private club,
that people are allowed to film while they're in here or something like that.
Because I mean, I know I've been on national news many times just walking down the street. When they're doing those stories about obesity and they just show the midsection of people walking down the sidewalk, big fat people trying to carry bags and stuff, and they're doing like, how many people in America are obese now? But they don't show our faces.
Yeah.
I just look up all the time when I'm in the city and there's somebody standing there with a camera focused in on my midsection. And I'm like, baby, they're doing another fat story. Must be sweeps time on dang CNN. Yeah. So no more of that, ladies. I mean, people.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Rob did something very impressive yesterday. And you know, if it impresses us, then it must be something about what he ate. Because we've gotten to the point where eating in high quantities is what's impressive. Yeah. As I just talked about having stories done on me as an obesity person. So that's coming up next.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston. When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right, cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
Available when you want, how you want, on the Ace and TJ Family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Make sure you get it. Get it. That family app. Ace and TJ Family, Mi Familia app. Speak of all languages here. Rob has a place that he goes that has they offer all you can eat wangs. And how often do they do that, Rob? Is that an everyday thing, or is it just every Tuesday? You go there on Tuesdays and they give you all you can eat wangs. And how do they do it? They give you as many as you want the first time, and then when you order more, they give you like 5 at a time?
It's 10 to begin with,
okay,
and then 5 after that.
All right. So you eat the chicken tenders instead of wings, right? The boneless wings.
Correct.
What, Rick?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he won't eat real wings. He eats the chicken tenders.
But do you still get chicken tenders?
Yeah,
like that. Okay.
Yeah, they call them boneless wings.
Yeah,
and so I guess they do that.
They're like little nuggets.
So give us the rundown of the wings, the chicken tender / boneless wings that you had.
I start off with 10 of the Carolina Gold boneless wings, and then
what is that? Just barbecue sauce?
It's the gold barbecue sauce.
Okay, yeah.
And then I switched it up to lemon pepper next, 5 of those. And then I went to garlic parmesan for my last one, and they gave me 6 instead of 5.
Oh,
so all in all, you had 21 wings?
That's correct.
21 boneless wings. So in other words, 21 chicken tenders.
21 chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
They're not tenders. They're not as big as tenders. Thank you.
They weren't as big as tenders?
No. But there's more meat on those than there are on the chicken on the bone, so
yeah,
I got more for my money.
And those are breaded, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I love it.
So you got all that sauce on that breading, and
Ooh,
it's
that's the best part.
soggy. Yeah.
See, I like that, but I'm not gonna take that over chicken wings.
No.
Ever.
Every time.
Love chicken wings.
Well, because wings with the bone in them and all that's stuff that adults eat. Toddlers eat tenders.
I'm not trying to do work while
Toddlers eat nuggets.
You're not trying to do work.
you gotta like eat around the bone, and you can't just shove it all in your mouth. You know what I mean? So,
Alexis does.
Yeah, you can. You can shove it all.
She said that she can strip a meat off of a bone, like a work of art.
Yep, I sure can.
She
I leave
eats
it
all
clean.
the gristle and the
Cartilage.
joints. And,
All of it.
That's an ethnic thing.
savage.
That's not a white person thing. It just isn't.
I do it. I eat all that stuff.
Jay says
like
it's
they do.
disgusting. He hates it because I'll do that to like a steak bone, chicken bones, anything. He
See,
says
I
it's
thought it
gross.
was just a poor people thing. Like she grew up, she's like, I got to eat all I can of this because I don't know when we're going to be able to go back out there and kill something else.
Man,
Kill something
savor it.
else. You're ridiculous.
Well, your mama's on a farm, right?
I didn't grow up on a farm.
I just picture you growing up on a farm out there and, your mama making your clothes for you. Said she made your school uniforms and all. And you're like, all right, well, we got one less chicken out there to feed now. Make sure you get all of it, Alexis. And that was it?
Yeah, that's all. It came with like tots, and I ate the tots as well.
Okay. So
Tots and nuggets.
tots and nuggets, please. I'm here for the all-you-can-eat tots and nuggets.
Get out of here.
So how long did it take them to get you out of the high chair when it was ready? You were ready to go. And your friend went and ate regular grown-up wings, right?
My cousin did.
Your cousin.
He regretted his decision as soon as he started eating.
Why? Because he wanted the boneless?
Yeah, he said I should have got boneless. These don't taste good.
Well, they would have been the same flavor, though, right?
But the wing is not as quality meat as you would get on a nugget, as you say.
I do not believe that.
Facts is facts.
I'll say that
That's like
seems to
saying-
run contrary to everything I've ever heard about how that works.
That's like saying, oh, my God, the meat in this Chinese buffet sesame chicken is top of the line. I mean, look how meaty this is. There's barely any breading on it.
Boy,
I want it processed so much that you can't even recognize the protein source.
it was chicken.
But that is where, and you said it upset your stomach, though?
Yeah, I didn't feel great afterwards. I had to lay on the couch and play some Magic the Gathering afterwards.
You think it would have been better off if you wouldn't have eaten the tots?
No, I don't think the tots is what threw it over the...
I've never seen that coming. Eating 20 chicken tenders in the middle of the day. You wouldn't feel so good.
It was
all
at
different-
6:30, okay?
Of all different spices and sauces and,
And he's like, I had to go home and lay on the couch and play Magic the Gathering, which is what you would have been doing anyway.
No, I would have been up and about doing my
Yeah, right.
you'd have been running a garage sale or something, keeping yourself busy. All right, well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Today is National Fettuccine Alfredo Day, so I know you love that Alfredo sauce. Go get you, a Stanley mug full of that. Sip it on your way home.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next.
It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime, thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics. Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
When you need furniture for your house, it can be overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. That's why the great team of designers they have at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture can help you throughout the process. Whether you're looking for a comfortable mattress, probably the most comfortable you've ever been on, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, it is all fantastic at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and that family-owned and operated business can help you like no other. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
From the Calitrin Studios, Calitrin is the safe and effective way to lose weight. Find out more about Calitrin at acetj.com/weight loss. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So, Mr. Riggins has a big day coming up. Is it today that you have your big thing, or is it next week where you go to the dentist?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you're going to the dentist tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wow. Just a routine cleaning and whatnot?
Teeth cleaning.
Yeah. And you're going to try to fool them into thinking that you floss all the time by really hitting it hard the days leading up to your cleaning?
Of course. Doesn't everybody do that? I mean, of course. You go like extra super into it.
My appointment is March 26th, and I made a note the other day, man, start flossing now.
Now, yeah, I mean,
yeah, well, he's waiting till the week of, though.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. But like, I go extra. I make my gums bleed. Like I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you haven't done it regularly in the 6 months, they know. It doesn't matter what you say, because people will go in and go, hey, "Have you been flossing?" Yeah, every night, every day. And they're like, "No, you're not. There's no way."
They know.
Just like the other day when I was getting mine clean, the hydrogenist, she goes, have you had popcorn lately? She's in there with that pick.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I want it. She goes, oh, okay. She goes, this because some people try to lie about it. I go, why would you lie?
Yeah.
Is that some sort of an offense that, you were eating popcorn and a little bitty thing got stuck up in there? But she said that some people will say, well, I don't even remember the last time I had popcorn, and that it's been stuck up there that whole time.
Yeah. I usually tell them up front, like, hey, just so you know, I haven't been flossing. But I do know I can think of two distinct times that I did make an effort to really floss, before during the appointments, 6 months apart or whatever. And I remember both times thinking, man, I was out of here. It's much faster and
less painful.
It's astonishing how much better your dentist appointment is. It's way faster, way easier, way less painful.
Yeah, but
you would think that'd be enough to make me do it regularly.
I always eat a bunch of Oreos and stuff before I go to make them earn it.
Yeah.
People in there brushing their teeth and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, they're gonna earn this money.
They're gonna earn it.
I'm eating Oreos and popcorn and gummies, all kinds of stuff to get stuck up in there. Caramel. Oh, yeah. Those little pieces of individually wrapped caramel and Butterfingers. Yeah. I mean, they got to get a team in there on mine.
I'm questioning the quality of my dental hygienist now, because I flossed like 2 days before, and then she says, "Oh, I can see you're keeping up with your flossing."
Oh yeah, you need to go to another one. You need to find somebody else,
because they know.
Yeah, she's just ready to go to lunch. get finished with you.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All of the things you need to know today coming up in Now Trending.
Missed part of the show? Just download it. Get the Ace and TJ podcast on any platform. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.